Yes, people, what is going on? The parade is over and Fozzie's home. Well, I came home yesterday after that crazy parade. Yeah, we don't want to, bring it down because something happened afterwards. Yeah, it was amazing, guys. It was amazing. It's the biggest parade I've been to. I don't think there's anything bigger than, watching Liverpool lift in the Premier League and the bus is going past us, of course, and all that stuff. I'm going to bring on Mr. JK, who was also there. Unfortunately, we couldn't meet, which I was gutted about because I wanted to meet everyone, but the weather was pretty bad and I didn't want to put my wife through, misery. But yeah, listen, it was good. But, afterwards, it became even worse in regards to that maniac that crashed the car through people. And the station after that as well, we was waiting, 5 hours in the station just to get in. It was madness, absolute madness. But let me bring in JK, man. I'm gutted I didn't meet him. I'm gutted I didn't meet him in Nalante and the crew, man. What's going on, JK, bro?
I'm cool, bro. What you saying?
How's the sound? Is it better?
Yeah, it sound good. Yeah, it sound.
Okay. Because normally
it sound.
How you been, bro? How you been, man?
I've been okay, bro. The weather in England isn't great,
Nah,
and
bro.
I think Monday, like I called it Manic Monday, from top to bottom, it was a bit not right and stuff. It just took the shine of the whole
Yeah,
celebration away,
yeah,
It boggles my mind, like what's going on sometimes with people.
yeah.
But then it boggles my mind, like what's going on sometimes with people.
Mhm.
Okay, you can hear me now, yeah?
Yeah, I can hear you. It's bad.
Yeah, yeah.
Excellent. Go on. Yeah.
Yeah, I
So,
just wanted to enjoy the day, bro.
mhm.
Everyone was just there, happy. Like we can meet.
Mhm.
Even the phone lines were down. It was
Yeah,
like top to bottom, bro. I can't say anything that was. The only good thing was I seen Klopp, I seen Slot, I seen the bus twice. Met loads of people from around the world. And that was the
yeah,
main thing as well. I think meeting people from like Asia, America, just
yeah.
everywhere, South America, even. Korea. So that was a good side of the day.
Yeah. Listen, man, bro. I enjoyed. Some people recognize me, and I was wow. I didn't
Yeah.
know people can recognize me. I mean, I saw some of the guys on the YouTube channels. I had Musa on here, a boy called Musa. I saw him at the station,
Mm-hmm.
and I saw Ozzy. What was it the Red Podcast? I forgot his channel's name. Ozzy, who's
Yeah, Aussie
who
football.
I go on his channel sometimes.
Yeah, top lad. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw
I
him
wanted
on
to
the
meet
way.
him as well because, like,
Yeah.
what it was, I was going to go through all my WhatsApps, groups,
Mm,
and guys I know. Just text everyone, where you at, bro? Are you here? Let's meet. That was sort of the mind
mm,
process before going getting to Liverpool. I thought,
yeah.
I'll just do that. But bro, as soon as we got out the station, I was trying to like get in contact with you. Me and Alante tried so many times, bro. Couldn't get in no contact.
Yeah, bro, it's just impossible, my guy. You know what I mean? And I knew what you guys were because you told me
Mm-hmm.
beforehand where you was going, but I just don't want to be part of a crowd over there. Innit? It's just everybody, all the YouTubers, all the all the Twitter guys, everybody was there. So there's a
Mm-hmm.
crowd of everybody. So I just said, you know what, we know, when you bump into people, you forget you're actually in a parade. So you're gonna probably see the bus go past, and then you're not gonna, take the photos or make the
Mm-hmm.
videos out of it and all that stuff. But at the end of the day, bro, like you said, the most important thing was we came back, or majority of us, healthy, and
Yeah,
we haven't heard any deaths, and
that's the main thing.
that's the main thing in my opinion, because a maniac just lost control, and what they're saying, like he was on drugs and all that stuff, and he just followed the ambulance in when he's not supposed to in that road, because that road's supposed to be closed off originally,
Yeah.
and just out of frustration took people out, you know what I mean, and he got caught at the end, and as you know, in the station, it was even worse, like
Oh.
5 hours, like us
Bro, I got
waiting.
videos of the crowd outside the Lime Street. I've never seen that crowd. When you're at Anfield, it's different, but this is
Yeah,
outside of Anfield, and it was just a swarm of red. Everyone getting on with each other. Me and Alante were trying to get like families with kids. Like I told everyone who's in front of the families and kids, I said, listen, clear the
yeah,
way, let these kids and mothers through. And that's what me and Alante were doing all day, bro. That sort of
yeah,
stuff. I didn't think we would be doing that, but we had to do that, bro. You know?
yeah. Let me welcome the chat in, bro. Before I go now, there's a
Yep.
few breaking news flying around social media in regards to striker. So I'm gonna obviously bring that up for you guys. Yeah, tell Nalante to come on if he's ready, bro. I haven't seen him probably. Yeah, Liam says love the parade, but an absolute waste of space, ruined it. Yeah, 100%, bro. 100%, man. How was the parade for you, lad? Listen, apart from the rain and all that stuff, because and then it's the flares. When the red flares go up and all that stuff, it burnt my jacket, man. Like it nearly
Yeah,
burnt my
man.
neck.
Yeah.
It nearly burnt my neck, man. It was so bad. You know what I mean? It was good, guys. It was very good. I've never seen anything like it. The whole place was just full of reds. It was just, like the whole street, miles, like it was just full of Liverpool fans. It's madness. Like we've got that much, love for the
Support.
football club, and
Yep.
it's not only that. It's like what JK said. It's people from all around the world. And then I look at Twitter the other day. I see people from Uganda doing a bus parade. You know what I mean? I was like, wow, like
Yeah, that was
in
cool. That
Uganda.
was.
I
Yeah,
got a
yeah.
friend of mine who's from Uganda. I made him a
Okay.
Liverpool fan, but it's crazy. Like how people forget, how big Liverpool is. Everybody just bases things on the social medias, you know what I mean? Because Chelsea's got more followers than us, Arsenal's got more followers. This is like, nah, mate, Liverpool is a massive club, absolutely massive club. And, you know, that day, like, all around the world, it was getting celebrated. I don't know if you've seen it, JK.
Yeah, I've seen that Uganda video. Everyone's smiling. The weather was like nice. And it was good to just to see, like, come on, man, Liverpool. It's the way of life. I've always said that. You know, if you support Liverpool, there's this code of conduct you sort of stick with. You know, you help others before you help yourself. That's why we support Liverpool, bro. There's a reason.
Yeah.
Why we support Liverpool, you know.
Let me bring this video up, guys. Yeah, if you haven't seen it, I'm even in shock, man. Like, the love, guys, the absolute love for Liverpool Football Club. It's nothing like it, man. Let me bring it up for you guys. Me and JK can watch it with you. That's what I'm here for today, guys. I'm absolutely tired. I mean, I had to drive back yesterday from Warrington. Obviously, my wife booked a nice hotel for us, but the drive is something I dread the most, man. As much as I love, you know, cars and all that stuff, long distance driving, JK, it ain't for me, bro. I hate trains because, you know, it's just too packed in the trains. You saw what happened to you in Birmingham. I mean, I don't do things like that. But yeah, long distance driving, like.
That was the sort of first time in England I've ever been on a train that was just rammed. But as soon as we got on the first train from Coventry, actually, there was a lad, and he was sort of on his own, and he was sort of desperate to get onto the train. There was no space, and I quickly said to the lads behind me, "Hey, lads, can you move back a little bit? My bro wants to come on." Got him on, and this dad actually sorted us out because he's the one who told us in Brum, "Listen, let's catch this train to Stafford, and from Stafford we'll get to Liverpool. Bang bang!" And you know what? I took a few people who heard us talking along with us. And so that was a good thing. It was just rammed all the way through, bro.
People were shocked, you know, what I was doing. Like, you know, like when I was at the parade, there was fights happening, and I stopped it, and people were shocked, like how I was shouting at people. Sometimes, like, you know, when you're grown up, innit, JK, you have this reaction to you know, make people understand. You know, you don't need to ruin it for everybody else. Just enjoy the moments, because these things don't come. I told them I've been here since the 80s. You know, I mean, waiting for Liverpool to have a parade again with the Premier League, and we missed it in 2020. You don't need to do things like this. And everybody was shocked. Like, I was even shocked they even listened to me. My wife was shouting at me, "Don't shout at them. You might something might happen." I said, "I don't care. I've come, you know, all the way
That's
here."
That's God's work, bro.
Yeah, bro. I said, I can't,
you know?
I can't be here getting told to go home because we can't celebrate it now. There's no fight gonna happen today.
It's crazy. That's what I was doing, bro. I was like a WWF referee sometimes. There's some women on the train, like going at, you know what it was? Long day, kids, rain. And I think they're all frustrated. And I was thinking, you know what? I started saying, look, we're all Liverpool fans. And I started singing Championi. And straight away, bro, they all chilled out. You know, you have to do this, man. Look after the old people, the mothers with kids and stuff. But it all boils down to pre-planning. Whenever you do an event, I've done events, drum and bass, house music, everything. I've done them sort of events. So you gotta go from top to bottom and work out which is the best way to do things. And I think they didn't really do that well, in my opinion.
Yeah, it wasn't prepared properly. Big up Liam. Let me listen. I'll get to the chats, guys. I'll just shout you guys out. Big up Liam. Big up Edward. Big up. There it is, the football talk podcast. That's the guy, guys. Please go and subscribe to him. He's amazing. Big up Hash, bro. My best LFC. Big up, bro. History, of course. MK, as always, big up to everybody, man. Scottish Bear, my guy. Glad everything's okay. Ale is back in the house. Ale is finally found me, man. I haven't seen him for a while. I had a go at him a few days ago. I said, I haven't seen you, bro. It used to be my regular.
Yeah, I ain't seen him for a while.
Yeah, it's okay. Redbird, I don't know where Redbird is. I miss Redbird, man, as well. It's good to see, obviously, the regulars, but, you know, Trudon and all them lot, they always help out. And Redbird, I haven't seen him for a while.
Trudon actually seen me and Alante, actually, in Brum. He seen Alante on the phone, but he couldn't get to him, bro. And then he had to end up getting a taxi from Brum to Liverpool. So that's a bit like, you know what I mean, out of order.
Yeah. Shout out to Jean as well, man. She's battling an illness, guys, just to let you know. That's why you don't see her on social media at the moment.
Oh, okay.
Shout out to Jean, man, because, you know, although, like, we YouTubers, you know what I mean, the people that come on here, we have to, you know, obviously shout them out as well and, you know, show some love to them as well. So please show some love to Jean, man. Yeah, this is the parade in Uganda, bro. Check it out, man. Check it out, everybody.
I was built to be the best.
I can't put the music on, of course. Sorry about that. But yeah, look at this, bro. Like in Uganda, bro.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
It's crazy. Like I was just.
I'm really
When I
shocked
heard
about
about this, I couldn't
seeing
believe
that
it,
many
bro.
people.
Yeah, man. It's like you said, like the amount of people you see in the world, like supporting Liverpool, is something that's unimaginable. You know what I mean? Look at this, bro. Look at this.
Wow. Yeah, man.
It brought a tear to my eye when I watched this, guys.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a love around the world, man.
That's what I'm
Just a
saying,
love
bro. If
around-
we ended up there, they'll treat us like family. That's
Yeah,
the
man.
like Liverpool way, man.
Look at that, man. Nothing like
Top
nothing
video.
like that, man. Nothing like that, man. Yeah, I wish I was with them looking at that. You know what I mean? They look like they had a sunny party as we had a wet party.
Yeah, they had the sun, bro. I think the weather played a big part of the day. I think it was raining 24 the whole time. It just rained, and that sort of put a dampener on everything, as well.
Yeah, man. But listen, at the end of the day, bro, we came through it, and that's the most important thing. I'm just looking at some more stuff in that place in Uganda, what it did. Yeah, I just would, I don't know about you. I'll figure that next time I might have to go ahead of the line, way ahead, if you know what I mean, JK.
Mm-hmm.
And then you just you see the buses go by slow, and then you could just leave afterwards, if you know what I mean. While the
that
train
was
is still
a
open.
thought process, because where we were sort of situated, we were sort of, there was like a little sort of pathway
Yeah.
that got from the Strand, the main road where the bus came past. And what it was, soon as the buses went past the first time, a lot of people turned around going up that little pathway, and that was rammed. People were jumping from the sides to get up the pathway because it was a bit of a slant. And that's when like we all started shouting at people, "Hey, slow down," and this, that, and the other,
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's just a learning curve, innit? I don't think what sometimes people got to realize is, bro, like this is new to a lot of people. What's happening? Obviously, celebrating something with this magnitude, this importance, which is the Premier League. You know what I mean? And it hasn't happened obviously since, was it 1990? That was a long time ago. We've celebrated Champions Leagues and all that stuff, and obviously we missed out on one league, obviously parade, but this one was always going to be the biggest one out of the lot. I think they said it was the biggest parade in the history.
Ever.
Yeah, so it just shows, what I mean, when we can do something, we could do it in style. But like you said, the organization has to improve because
Big
of
time.
what we saw on the day. And it was, listen, at the end of the day, like I said, we came through it, and that's what's important. I want to speak about this transfer. I don't know if you heard about Ekitike. Is that how you say his name?
Yeah,
Ekitike?
from Frankfurt.
Yeah, apparently Liverpool are looking at him. So let me share that with you guys as we're both here. Let me make it slightly bigger for you as well. As you can see, guys, I don't know how good he is, this kid. I've seen clips of him, but I don't know how good he is. So, you know me, I'm Alvarez guy. I've said it all along. I stuck with my guns with Alvarez. That's the one that I said is needed the most. But as you can see from Dave OC, Cop, he's saying Liverpool are now seriously in the race for Hugo Ekitike. According to Sky Sports in Germany, talks have taken place. Arne Slot and Michael Edwards are keen on him. Chelsea are Liverpool's biggest rivals at the moment. Eintracht Frankfurt have not yet received an offer. Marcus, I can't say that. So Cruz, how do you say that name? Still demands 100 million. So as you can see, bro, I don't know. Of course, you're in Germany. What do you think of this player, bro? How highly do you rate him? Because I can't just feed people bullshit. I mean, I don't know nothing about him. I only saw clips of him.
Like for me, bro, he's 22. Young. Like this season, just looking at his stats: 30 appearances, 15 goals, so a goal every 2 games this season. Still young and stuff as well. 6'3", bro, height wise.
Wow.
So he's a
Yeah.
tall lad.
Is he pacey?
He is pacey. He is pacey. Plays for
So
France
if
as
you
well.
want to describe a player, who does he remind you of, bro? Like,
Oh, ooh. Peter Crouch with speed, probably. You know what I mean?
yeah.
6'3" is sort of big for a striker. It's a good size, you know. If you're gonna play like a 9, crosses, bang, you know, header. Thing is, bro, it's like there's so many players out there. It's hard to, because like we've been sort of connected to a lot of players. But this lad, yeah, man, they're gonna want a big fee, won't they? You know, when clubs like Frankfurt, big clubs but small clubs on the scene of football, they're like Newcastle. If you want to buy Isaac or what's his name, Gordon, they want 100 odd for each.
Yeah.
That's what the football business is nowadays. Average players, I wouldn't say, just the average player costs you 40, 50.
Yeah.
You know, that's what we're looking at now.
Yeah, this is his stats from what I can see in Foot Mob. It says like he scored 15 goals. Let me make it bigger, guys. Sorry about that. He scored 15 goals, 8 assists, started 31 games, 33 matches in total. So, yeah, no red cards at all. Minutes played is 2,578. So he's basically generally fit. He's not, you know, like a player that's in and out of the team. And this is what we're looking for a striker, aren't we, JK? Not a person that's in and out of the team. Someone who's consistently fit, consistently can play for the team, and you know can contribute goals as well. So 15 goals is not bad for a young player as well. Let me just see his age. I haven't looked at his age yet. Let me just see his age.
Yeah, 23 goals involvements. It's not bad, bro.
Yeah, ain't bad, bro. And you know, he's an up and coming. He's only 22 as well, guys. So it's not a bad thing, in my opinion. But I'm all over Alvarez, guys. I've stuck with that. If we want to reach the heights that we want to reach and still improve at the same time as well, you got to go for the likes of Alvarez to get you there as well. As you can see, this is, I think, the games he scored in. So you can see, hang on. He's majority of the time in the box, outside the box over here. Can you see that, JK? So this is his heat map, basically, where he is during the season. And as you can see, like...
bang in the middle.
Yeah. So this is what we're missing. And he does get outside the box as well. So majority of his shots, as you can see, where the ball is inside the box.
Yeah.
So that's what we need. That's what we've been missing all season as well, guys. If you know what I mean. So, yeah, man. I'm all for that. But that's if we can't get the most important players that I've just mentioned. Say like this is the only striker that we get, JK. Are you happy with it, bro?
It depends on like who's going to leave. It will probably end up being Darwin, and we end up Jota staying.
You're gonna miss Darwin though, bro. Like
big time, bro.
Like, give me stories about him, bro. What you thought of him since we bought Darwin Núñez as we go along with this, like. What did you hope when he first came to the football club, bro? Like, what did you want from him, like in regards? Because I wanted goals, but I don't know what you guys wanted.
100% goals. I think if you're playing number 9 for Liverpool, it's all about the goals. You know what I mean? Like, as soon as he came in, I thought, ooh, he looks a player. And it's like the Torres, Suarez, you know, them type of guys coming in and they just sort of smash it. That's what we all thought. Darwin's going to be that guy.
Yeah.
And we're living in a social media world now. You either like him or you hate him, and what's going to happen? The people who hate him are going to really go at him on social media. I always say this, bro. If you play for Liverpool, even if I don't like you as a player, you could score a last-minute winner, win us the Champions League or whatever it is. So we're going to be thankful, you know. And I think sometimes it's a shame that fans aren't like the old days, you know. Like you give a guy a season, another season, and then you might start moaning. Bro, these guys were moaning in the first season, a lot of them. So that's the modern day world we're living in now. It's embarrassing, actually. I always say Liverpool are a club. We're not Man United. Have you heard Man United? And Tottenham. I'll give you an example. Tottenham, the whole season, I've seen a lot of, like, I know a few lads in the Tottenham scene, like doing shows and stuff, and they are constantly after the manager, Ange. And I was so happy for him to win the Europa League, not because it was against United, it was because to say a big fuck you to the guys who are always constantly after him. Okay, I understand his league position was really bad, but at the end of the day, he got you Champions League, bro, sitting in that position. And respect is everything in life. And
100%.
if you can't respect a guy who wakes up at 6 in the morning, yeah, he gets paid well and gets you a Champions League spot after you're 15, 16, 17 in the league, bro. Football's lost, bro.
Yeah,
You know?
madness,
But
man.
fair play to Ange, man. He did it.
Well, listen, he said he wins a trophy every season, so in his second season, sorry.
Yeah.
So he delivered what he said. You know what I mean? He delivered
Yeah.
what he said. Jurgen said.
You know what? I was a big fan of his. I think, you know what? Sometimes managers need a squad that can play their system. And what happens is, I think Tottenham were... If Andrew was at Liverpool with the players we've got in our squad, we've got them 6 attackers, bro.
Yeah.
Tottenham don't have that. Hence why they're not going to play the way
They had a lot of injuries. You know what I mean? You know what I like about
Yeah.
Tottenham, to be fair, compared to Arsenal? They don't complain about the injuries. They had more injuries than Arsenal, I think, this season, Tottenham. So you don't hear them complaining at all about that. They just got on with it. And, the rewards at the end happened for them. So that's what I admire about Tottenham compared to Arsenal. Arsenal would be moaning about the same thing the whole season. We lost this player, we lost that player. But you spent 750 million. Where did that money go? Ask your manager. Where did that money go? You're supposed to have depth. You know what I mean? Which means if the players come off the pitch, there's other players who are more than capable of replacing them coming on. You know what I mean? So it's a weird one. Like I've never heard. Listen, this is the only season, maybe since Arsenal been challenging, it's the only time we hear things like that. You haven't played anybody. We've got injuries. You know what I mean? And all that stuff. Like, it's just too much of the same. Oh, when Saka gets back, we're going to win the league. He came back. Did you win the league? No. So even 2 seasons prior, like, he was in the team and he still haven't won the league. So it's crazy, bro. I've never
He's
heard
got him
anything like
competing, bro. And it cost him nearly a
but
billion.
there's one thing you don't do, JK, is make excuses for your players when they're not performing.
Yeah.
And that's what Arsenal fans have been doing. They're so stupid. They don't realize that. Like, when you make excuses for your players, that means they have the, mentality of, even not performing to the highest level, because you already know, they either like come back from injury and it's going to take them time and all this stuff. You just don't make excuses for players, man. Just get on with it and then see where it goes. If you're more humble as a football club, you get the rewards at the end. We kept quiet throughout the season, JK. We didn't moan about injuries, even though we had a lot of injuries in the beginning. We just got on with it. And then look what happened at the end. You know what I mean? It's not like we didn't deserve the title. We blew away the title. We actually blew it away.
Yeah. Look, Kelleher, for example, bro. We got Alisson injured, and what happened? Our number 2 guy comes in, and he done well for 3 months, bro. He was in goals. So for me, Kelleher, big part of the league title win. And we didn't really make excuses. This season, it was much better than, say, the last seasons with injuries. And it's we've been pretty sort of lucky in that way, you know what I mean? I don't like excuses. It is what it is. Yeah. And sometimes you got to look at the bigger picture about players as well, why ain't he clicking? Why ain't he doing this? It could be a lot of things, bro. You could be you don't like the food in England. It could be anything, you know what I mean? So, yeah.
Have you heard about Jerky going to Man City?
I heard about that.
Shirky, is that his name?
Yeah, Shirky.
Yeah.
Top player. I think attitude. A lot of people say he's got a bit of an attitude and that. But I think when you're a top sort of player, good player, you need that attitude. That's what gets you there. Suarez, you might love him or hate him, but because of his attitude and that, it got him to where he got, Yeah,
100%. Let me just get to the chat. Big up, Fozzy. Good to see you at the parade. Big up, bro. We were just walking past each other, And then he looked at me and I said, shit, it's Ozzy. And I lost my wife after that. I couldn't find her. She was ahead of me in it. So she left me behind, man. And then it took me an hour to look for her and find her, because I was lost in the crowd. Crazy stuff, man. Absolutely crazy stuff. Let me get to the chat, man. I appreciate everybody that's on. Please hit the likes and subscribe if you're new. We're on the road to 3,000. Let's get there as soon as possible. We're back, on a daily basis. That's what we're trying to do for you guys. Let's go. Hash says 100 million for Ekitike. What do you think? I don't think he's worth that. That's for sure.
No way.
I mean, I say 50 million probably because of his age. Above that, I wouldn't go for him. I'd rather pay the extra 20 million on top of the 100 million for Alvarez. I know I keep going on about it, but I'd rather do that.
Even Isaac, bro. Like, for me, Isaac is, like, if I had to pick a 9, I like Alvarez, I like Isaac, and I think Isaac, because he's come to the Premier League done really, really well, and I think he's a go-to guy. I think Alvarez is too difficult in that way. He just left City to go to Atletico. It's going to be hard getting him, bro, with that. Him just staying there
It
for
can
not
happen.
even a season.
As they said, I think there's a lot of reports going around Atletico. They said like, for the right price, you can take him. Yeah? So
That's what I've heard.
That's fun.
Yeah.
That's something with Atletico that a lot of people don't know. As long as you pay the right price, it's not like they had the best season, you know, what I mean, in history of football. I've seen them, you know, I've seen players
Finished
come
third.
through there one season and just leave, bro. So you can, and they're not that type. They're not Real Madrid or Barcelona, bro. They're not that type of team. They are willing to sell for the right price. So we just got to find a way. Give them Darwin Núñez plus cash. Alvarez is yours. Simple as that. As you can see with the Ekitike, it says 15 goals, regular play 78, fast break 22, set piece 7. He said from corners, obviously 6. Penalties, he took 3, 1 free kick, right foot 85, left foot 18. So he's right-footed. Header 14, shots inside the box 88, shots outside the box 29. So he does do shots outside the box as well. It's not bad. So 117 shots this season, it's 15 goals and 21.62 xG. Oh, so total percentage is there 90%. Oh, not bad at all. Yeah. So this is his stats. I'm not good with this stuff, guys. I don't really concentrate on the XGs and all that stuff. So I thought, why can't I bring something like that to you guys and just to understand like what the play is all about? Dribble success, 46.0%. Okay. He's
Okay.
not very good at that. Fouls and all that stuff. Tackle 112. Tackle 175%. Okay, so he wins the ball basically up in the other side more. So if it's 75%, that's something actually Arne Slot looks for, doesn't he? Defending from attack point of view. Not bad.
Yeah.
That's not bad. Jaws 40.9%. Aerial Jaws 52%. Would you like that? 52?
With his height, you think you'd win more, wouldn't
You
you?
win more, yeah. It's weird. Very strange. So
I think
yeah.
we're old school Fozzie in that way. It's more of the eye thing. We look at them and think, you know what, he'll fit right in. We live in a stat data world. And sometimes it's like, look, come on. Chris Wood, for example, we were on about this the other day. Chris Wood, stat-wise goals, yeah, he gets goals.
Yeah.
But he couldn't play for Liverpool, bro.
No.
Because of the eye check, you know, like, no, not for us. Not because of his age and that, just as a player, not for us. So sometimes stats and that can be a bit misleading and stuff. And the thing is, Chris Wood was Forest's, because why he was a focal point, give the ball to him, he'll score. That's why we didn't play that like that for our nines. Darwin and Jota were never the main guy up top. It was always give the ball to Salah or Gakpo or Diaz, and then we'll take it from there.
Yeah, if you look at him over here, it's like a obviously player traits. It says that touches 80%, so he touches the ball majority of the time. 91% chances created, so he creates chances as well. I think Salah will like him. Shots attempts 93%. Aerial draws, as we've discussed, it's 55%. Defensive actions, he needs to improve in that as well. So goals is about 79%. So he's getting there. For a 22-year-old, I don't think that's bad, what we see over there, bro, on the side, player traits. It's not a bad thing, bro. I think for guys who just starting football, that's not a bad, stat to have, to be fair, bro. I mean, so, yeah. Yeah, so that's the thing I saw this morning, guys, about a player we're looking at, and it's a breaking news apparently in Germany. So if he's the one, we'll have to wait and see. Did you see this yesterday about Frimpong landing?
Yeah. As I always said, bro, when he's got the shirt in his hand, brick wall behind him, then I'm happy, bro. This has been going on for a while now, anyway. This one.
Yeah.
Is that in there? Is it?
Yeah, he landed yesterday apparently. So
Okay.
private jet arrived. So
There you go.
I mean, that's listen. At the end of the day, we're making moves. The most important thing here, JK, is we're not dwelling on Trent, if you know what I mean, brother.
Yeah.
It's like Trent is gone, we move on quick. We don't, cry about it or anything like that and try to search for a player similar to him because there ain't no player similar to Trent. Trent is a unique kind of footballer. You know what I mean? He's like a playmaker in a right back position, and that's very rare in the modern day football to find someone similar to that. So. Although a lot of people are saying Frimpong is a worse defender than Trent, we don't know. We'll just have to see him playing for Liverpool. Maybe he'll be better. And not only that, how do we actually know he's going to play as a right back majority of the season? Because Bradley's there. They're not getting rid of Bradley anytime soon. He could be the regular right back as well. So, yeah, we just got to be careful how we go on about things, man, because I think people jump the gun too quickly, don't they, JK?
Yeah. And I think when we look at last season, we got 4 comps. We can't just have a Conor Bradley at right back. It's just like not common sense, So for me, doing this Frimpong move is a good move. So we've got 2 guys who can play that position. You got Gomez if he stays as well. Yeah. But for me, you need 2 players for every position to have a good chance, Yeah,
100%, bro, 100%. And as I said it many times, like if you look at the 2 right backs, it depends on the games as well. If you're looking for a solid defender that's going to face a flying winger that's going to get past, let me give you an example. Doku, at his best, is very difficult to handle, isn't he, in the left wing? So probably Bradley would be suited to that. And if it's a team that we know we're going to at possession and we're going to dominate, then you bring on Frimpong for that, wouldn't you? So it's like that. It's like chopping and changing, but what we have to look at as well, guys, is a long season. It's a long season, especially when you're challenging for the big trophies at the same time as well. So, yeah, man, I could see both of them, getting plenty of games each. And it's like JK said, having 2 players in each position is important for the football club because, that means we could rest. A lot of rest means less injuries. And then, there's international football in between as well. You get the cup football as well. So, yeah, we just got to rotate the squad properly because if you look at the second half of the season, we was fatigued because we didn't have the depth. If we had the depth for that, then I think we would have challenged for the Champions League as well. Don't forget, guys, we didn't actually lose the Champions League game because we got battered or anything like that. We won away at PSG. Not many teams done. And then we came home, we drew with them. And that's how, they of course, obviously they won the game, but it was 1-1. So we lost on penalty shootouts. So it wasn't like a travesty or anything like that.
Yeah.
It's just the squad depth ain't there. If we had the squad depth, I think we would have been in a Champions League final.
I reckon we had this sort of squad depth because when you look at the first leg against PSG, who came on and did the business? It was Darwin and Harvey, you know what I mean? It's all about trust. And for me, if you can't trust like Darwin, Chiesa, Jota, all these sort of players and stuff, then come on, man. Like, even the other day when Trent and Darwin came on, we just looked better against Palace, You got to trust your players sometimes, man. It's a bit hard sometimes, but come on, man. These guys are on good wages. They're at Liverpool for a reason before you got here, Arnie. You know what I mean? It isn't like you're trying to tell us that Klopp ain't got a clue about players and stuff. Majority of Klopp signed, the players he brought in were a success.
Yeah.
And I think, Arnie, if you really could return, go back in time, and that week where we played Southampton, PSG and Newcastle, I think he would have done it differently. Well, I hope he would have. You know what I mean? But I think that week was the week where he learned a lot about his own thing. But still, at the end of the season, he gave Chiesa a start against Chelsea, was it? Mm-hmm. Or was it Chelsea?
No, not Chelsea. It was away at Brighton.
Brighton, yeah. So he sort of gave fringe, Chiesa wasn't even in the squad against Palace the other day, bro. No. Come on, man. It's like...
even Chiesa said that he can't believe he's got a song. Liverpool fans love Chiesa,
Yeah, they like him, bro.
No, seriously, people love Chiesa, man. Even when we went to the parade, they were singing his song every single time.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So the love is there because it's not just about the fans' point of view. It's about when you look at Chiesa. Chiesa is a world-class player not so long ago. A lot of people were looking at Chiesa, the big teams. He went to Juventus eventually, didn't he? So if you look at him and though his behavior at Liverpool at the same time, guys, you got this is why Liverpool fans love him. Didn't complain, didn't throw a fit, he didn't do nothing. He just got on with it, helped the team out. You heard him in the bus parade, what he said. You know what I mean? I'm happy, like, you know, and the way the players have treated him, he said it's been outstanding. And, you know, all he could do is help them in training and, you know, and come on whenever he can to help the team. But, you know, not starting him throughout the season has frustrated a lot of us, because if you want to look for a behaviour of a player that, you know, for Liverpool Football Club, that behaviour from Chiesa is a typical Liverpool behaviour. I mean, like, you know, humble, grateful for what he's got, and you know, like, comes on and does his job. That's what all he does every single time. As I said to many people, I've only seen him play once with the good players. That was Brighton away. Van Dijk was missing from that as well. So if we had the great players around him, we don't even know how good he could have been, because we haven't seen that. You know what I mean, JK? We only seen him with the fringe players, and you know, a make-up team, you know, a make-up of players in the Brighton game. Yeah. So I would love to see Van Dijk, Salah, you know, all the good players in the team, and how he can perform. And he played as a striker. Come on, man, it takes you a while to get used to that striking position. He's better out wide than a striker. Let's be honest there, guys. So. And then after the game, I heard after the Brighton game, I told you about Chiesa. He ain't all that. You know what I mean? What kind of nonsense is that? Come on,
come on, man. Come on. You know, like, at the end of the day, bro, you got paid pretty well at this, that, and that, but it all boils down to game time. A lot of players want to play football. They don't care about the money, bro. And Chiesa looked like that type of guy, bro. I've seen his face on the bench sometimes, and I felt like giving him a hug. You know,
Me too,
I was
bro,
like,
me too.
he's sitting there thinking, look, Endo and this guy's coming on, and I'm not getting a game, and it just reminded me of the old days. You know, when you start playing football for a team and that, and you're on the bench and stuff, your confidence is going to go sort of down. You know, and it was a bit of a shame with Chiesa. But this is what I'm thinking about next season, bro. I can probably see Chiesa leaving.
Yeah, it's sad. It's really sad. You never had a chance, bro. You never had a chance. That's the worst part of this. You know what I mean? As you can see, breaking, guys, Liverpool have given permission to John Heitinga for speak to Ajax to take over at the club. Talks are at an advanced stage, and Liverpool are looking for his successor should the deal go through, according to Fabrizio Romano. What do you think of John Heitinga, bro? Going for Ajax already.
Like he played for Everton, of course. But if he can do that job, bro, why can't Stevie G come in and do that for a year?
I don't think Stevie G is the answer, bro. I gotta be real. Like, I keep telling people, you know, I love our history and all that stuff. We've got to move on, man.
We've got to move on. But I just feel sometimes, bro, like when you look at the world of football, look, if you ask any of the people in the chat who's your favourite ever Liverpool player, a lot of them people are going to say Steven Gerrard.
Yeah, because they were born different time to us. That's the difference. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But listen,
Gerrard's
if you want to win things, you got to move on from the likes of Stevie Gerrard. I'll tell you why, guys. If things go wrong, who do you think the fan base is going to start looking at to take over and things like that? You know what I mean? You don't want that around the club. Just let things like that go. I keep telling you guys, don't be too attached to players. Look at all those Trent fans. Look at those Trent lovers. All of a sudden, they're turning on him and booing him and calling him all sorts of names, threatening him online and all that stuff.
Yeah,
that's what
terrible.
happens. Let go, man. Listen, in order for your club to succeed, you got to let go of all the players, man. Just let them go. If they're not in the club anymore, let them go. When you keep going back, it's when you go back again, and you know the success disappears again. So just move on, man. Move on.
Yeah, but the fairy tale thing is that, like, you know, like I just feel like
he's not a very good coach. Steve is never. He's not a good coach. He's a good player, but he's not a very good coach. JK, look like he's. Forget about Rangers. Anyone wins over there. He's not a very good coach, bro. You know what I mean? So he's not going to bring anything to Liverpool Football Club that's going to, apart from his name, that's going to improve anything, if you know what I mean. So we've got to be careful like that. Let Arne Slot choose his coaches, because it worked out for him.
Yeah, it's his choice at the end of the day.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It worked out for him. You know what I mean? Us looking back, we might as well just bring Robbie Fowler back. Just bring Bill Thompson back, bring Kenny Dalglish back. You know, might as well just go down that route. Because that's what we keep talking about. And I guarantee you, JK, 100% right now, I'll guarantee you, you're going to get Liverpool fans that's going to say, bring back Trent when things go wrong at Madrid. 100%. And I said to people, move on, man.
But Stevie G, he went through that test, bro, with the Chelsea thing back in the days and stuff. So he ended up staying.
But the thing is, he's still looking for a managerial job.
Yeah, of course. That's the thing. Yeah, that's the thing. That's the only reason why. Yeah.
We need a coach that wants to be a coach.
Thinking, you know what, I want this spot one day, and it might be a bit of a situation there. You know what I mean? He's number 2 at Liverpool, and he's thinking, you know what, I'm the top job one day and stuff. So that's the only reason why I probably wouldn't want to do it. But yeah, but I just think if Johnny Huttinger can do it, why can't Stevie G? Just an example. Johnny Huttinger was a top player as well. You know what I mean, bro? He only played for like.
I love Gerrard as much as the next Liverpool fan, but I've moved on, bro. Like, this is why Liverpool Football Club, since the last, obviously 35 years ago, hasn't moved on, because we keep dwelling on the past, man. Just let it go. Even Jurgen said it. That backpack of the past has been too heavy on us for years. We've got to move on, man. I know people don't like what I'm saying, but I'm being serious. I want to win. I'm not here to be sentimental. I want to win titles, JK. That's what I want. I want 21. I want 22. I want 23. If people don't like that, it's up to you. But I'm being realistic. I've watched Liverpool from the 80s till now, and I know what the issues are. We're just too much of going backwards instead of like going forwards. And now we're going forwards. Let's go and take that opportunity and take it to the next level and step on Man United for the next 20 years, if you know what I mean. Learn from past mistakes, guys. Move on. Anfield Sector says, after signing Wirtz in what would be a club record deal, Liverpool will turn their attentions to signing number 9. It looks set to sell Darwin to raise funds to do so. What do you think of this Wirtz? I haven't even asked you guys, have I really? JK, I don't think we've done a stream together, have we? Like about
No, not in a while, bro. No.
Yeah, what do you think of him, bro? Like coming to Liverpool, man? Because
top player.
You live out in Germany, innit? So you must know a lot about it.
He's like him and Musiala are like the star boys of German football right now. And just about 3 weeks ago, Wirtz did this like cross for their striker, bang, goal with the outside of his right foot. I said, man, this guy's got quality. I like them type of players who can do that sort of thing. He likes shooting from outside the box in a central position like Chiesa. Like, all-round top player, bro. Good attitude. It just depends on if he settles and stuff and how we play him. Very important.
Yeah. What's that noise? Oh.
That's some gardening.
Okay. No worries, bro. But do you know what I mean, bro? Like, I don't want to be like a downer to everybody. I'm just being honest, man. I can't keep going back, mate. You know what I mean? It's you know what it is, bro? It's experience of the years gone by. That's why I share things like this. And I used to be that type of person who's sentimental and, you know, I want Kenny back, you know, as a manager and things like that, because he's my favorite manager ever. And, you know, he came back. It wasn't like the same as the first time, but at least he won us a cup. But we've got to move on, bro. Honest to God, mate. I'm being serious with you guys. You know, I love Steven Gerrard as well as the next Liverpool fan. I love Robbie Fowlers and all these guys. But listen, if it's a choice between winning Premier League titles and them, I'll choose Premier League titles all day long. I'm sorry. And Champions Leagues and all that stuff. That's my next, you know, ambition in football. That's my ambition in football, sorry. And with Arne Slot, this is the start. That's the most important thing, guys. Be aware of that. Luckily, we're at the starting stage of his career at Liverpool instead of at the end that he won us a Premier League title. So the next steps should be Champions League, Premier League, and all that stuff as well. So it's good to have that, man. It's good to have that, you know, aura about you, that you know, ambition around you. Like, what's the next steps? And us going for these top quality players clearly shows that we're heading in the right direction. And you know, when you look at Wirtz as well, guys, I think Liverpool played a great game this season. I'll tell you why. JK and the chat. Do you remember when we faced Leverkusen this season, guys? We let them use our training facilities, and Wirtz and everybody was there, and Xabi Alonso and all that stuff. He looked around the training facilities and he loved it. If you look at if you look at what do you call it as well, when he met with Bayern Munich, what was the issue over there that he talked about? The training facilities, the way the club is, at where they're at this moment of time, which is, they need a lot of work. Obviously, the stadium looks beautiful, but outside that, things are still like not developed to the high quality as Liverpool already have, if you know what I mean. So, yeah, man, apparently we've been chasing him since 2020. Marco Edwards has been looking at him since 2020. So, them sharing the training ground with Leverkusen might have played a big part in Wirtz, looking at our football club, for the long-term project for himself as a player there. I don't know if you guys agree with me with that one, but take over, guys.
You know what? This is what's really, really funny is like, they're all saying like his dad's his agent and he's a Bayern fan and this, that, and that. And what it is, traditional thing in Germany is that, imagine I played for, say, Stuttgart, and I grew up, and straight away when I hit form, 18, 19, rumours, he's the next big thing. Bayern Munich, straight away, he's going to Bayern. And I think this Wirtz thing has actually rustled a few feathers in that way of like Bayern fans like, Liverpool have only won 20 titles, we won 38. And then what happened was he was like, this guy wrote a list of all the players we were supposedly signing, Bellingham and all these guys. Look, you didn't buy any of them. So it gets a bit nasty sometimes. Like we ain't got no sort of thing against Bayern Munich. Liverpool and Bayern aren't really enemies, you know what I mean? No. But when a player like Wirtz don't choose Bayern, them fans get a bit rowdy, bro. And that's one of the best. I don't really like Bayern Munich. I've been to the stadium and stuff, but Bayern, like when Mane went, I knew straight away that ain't the club for him. Because if you don't fit in there, you're going to be sort of pushed to the side. Look at Sane, bro. He's been there for years, and he's getting pushed out now as well. So I've always said Sane for Liverpool back in the days when he was at City. I was like, you know what? If Klopp bought this guy, bro,
we'd be laughing, bro.
Bro, what a player he was for City. I reckon he was top player. I think attitude might have sort of ruined his. Could have had a better career, but he's played for big teams, bro. Man City, Bayern Munich, come on.
Hey, Nalante, look at your country, bro. Look what they're doing, bro.
Bless up, Nalante.
Yeah, I'm there. Big up, boys. Big up. The Pyramid on those chairs. What the sense?
Uganda, brother. Uganda.
No, Ghana, bro. I'm Ghanaian. Nothing to do with Uganda, mate. Nothing to do with Uganda, mate. Wrong country, mate. Wrong country, mate. Yeah, man. You better put yourself down for that, sir. What you want about, cuz? What you want about, cuz? What you want about, cuz?
That was great to see them countries doing that, bro. It was great.
Yeah, I'm only jumping on quickly anyway for 10 minutes, and I've got to go back and do this online thing. So I'm just on quickly for 10 minutes.
That's all right, bro.
Good, bro.
So, bro, what did you think of the parade before? Obviously, we want to discuss it with you. Did you feel everything was going from your point of view?
Big up, obviously, everyone that went to the parade, watch it. Obviously, our thoughts, prayers with the guys got injured. But what I'll say is, as we discussed off camera in our group chat, organisation from Liverpool, from the transport, from the security was absolutely shambolic. Shambles. It was a disgrace. And it's lucky there wasn't more riots, because me and JK were in lines and we're helping women crying, people, with children, mouth, bringing the children. It was terrible. Honestly, unorganized. They knew about this. They knew about this. It's not as if, Liverpool, they know Liverpool's a worldwide base. It's not just obviously Liverpool, London, Birmingham parts. So they need to get the roles, but it was terrible, absolute disgraceful, honestly. Going there and coming then. And the organization when we got there, absolutely terrible as well. In terms of crowd control, we got people messing all over the place. Yeah, it was just it wasn't good, but
yeah, I don't know where it's gone. But let me get to the chat, guys. Hash says big up Fuzzy and JK and chat, of course. And my LFC history, hi Fuzz and JK, of course, Norm. Yeah, big up, brother. JK, sorry, Nalanta, you back? Yeah, let me know when you're back, bro.
Yeah, I'm back.
Yeah. So In the future, bro, like, and you too, I'm talking to everybody in the chat as well. What do we have to do to prevent things like this? Because hopefully next season, if we get 21, it could be a bigger one than what we've seen, obviously, a couple of days ago.
You know, for me, they just need to be the transport, the government, the local government. They need to be better organized because that was a shambles. Like I said, crushing the tack. Which is sadly, the tack is one of those things you need to. Again, maybe it's a financial issue, but the UK, they've been getting money as a government since COVID, so they need to put more resources. I mean, certain things happen, and it's sadly, but they have to more security checks in place because you can't categorize everyone, but a lot of people will just, affecting it for other people who come to enjoy, So that for me is number one key to safety, protection of other people. But luckily there was people in there helping, not just me and JK, others that are aware, families, children, and obviously what happened again, police, I mean, given, yeah.
Sorry, man, carry on.
That's all right. No, just what happened, the incident, the reports, and then online. This is why I hate social media, online baiting, race baiting as well,
Yeah, that was a strange one.
Again, and this is the problem. And before I take it back to football, I'm just going to say this quickly, and I'm just going to be 100% real. Whoever doesn't like it, so be it. Look, we live in a country, and again, I'm not talking about myself, as a black man, but racism will never go away. So I'm not, and again, I'm not categorizing. I'm just saying, in the sense, racism will never go, whether it's the media, profiling, etc. This is it, and that nearly created. That could have been rights. That bait of saying this person is another race. That could have been caused another riot, and this is the thing. So it's very scary. But there's us that support, all of us that fight against racism, etc. We just have to keep the faith and support. So I just wanted to put that perspective, but more important. Yeah, what I mean? Okay, but more important, my thoughts, and it was just disgusting. What they said happened is more than that. We all know. We're not idiots, what I mean? We're not idiots. We know it's more. So my prayers and thought to the family. Again, apart from the organization and the terrible organization from the local authority, I thought, the weather went great, but everyone was in good spirits, Everyone was in good spirits, and obviously yourself, Fuzzy, with your family, me and JK met some great people. Great people,
100%, bro. Let me just share this with you guys. 1 second. Norm says, sorry, I missed you. Could hang on. What does that say? Not give away from Queen's Drive.
Oh, you couldn't get away. Yeah.
Terrible. Roads closed. No taxi allowed through. Yeah. It was just a mess, Norm. Absolute mess, bro. I think there's just too many events around the same time. I think there was an event on a Friday there as well. So it wasn't just obviously the parade. Obviously we won on Sunday. There was another celebration there on that Sunday. Apparently there was events on the days before that. So yeah, man, they just couldn't handle it. But
for me, common sense, bro. When you got common sense, like for me, the crowd outside Lime Street should have been divided with a guy with a microphone saying, everyone who's old and with kids come to this part, and whoever else can stay on the other part. And they didn't do that. That was just a basic solution to get a lot of people safe. You know what I mean? It was safe because what happened during the crowds there, I sort of protected the people who were around me, like in that way of telling people to push back, and they did. As soon as we turned around and started shouting at the people, hey, lads, push back a little bit, don't go forward, they did it, bro. And that's what was a good thing about the fans, I didn't really see no idiots, like, acting really rough and stuff. It was all civilized in that way where everyone listened to each other. That was the point I was making, me and Atlanta did a lot of that the other day, like talking and like, hey, do this, don't do that. And people listened, bro. It was a long day as well, and I think people were stressed and stuff. So when you're stressed, a lot of people start acting doolally, But I think the people who were with us and stuff, we kept it sort of in control, like where we were and stuff.
100%, bro. Let me just share it with you guys. This is, I think Malaysia, it says over here. So let me play this for you guys. Let me just take the chat. Norm says, Pred came past us at 3:30. We could not get away from the area until nearly 6. Yeah. I think the bus was going too fast, in my opinion, from what I saw. I was hoping it goes slow, but it just drove past us from the Strand and just left. Like, we didn't even have time to take pictures of it. It was weird. But yeah, this is Malaysia, I suppose. Let me just put it up. Oh. Look at this guy, like different countries. Massive, aren't we, guys?
Top left where that sign is, it's an aeroplane like my entire product. Which country is this, bro?
Hang on.
Okay, Malaysia.
Madness. It's Malaysia, bro, Malaysia.
Yeah, it's Malaysia. I had to wow.
See, you don't need to celebrate in a country, you could go in your own country as well and celebrate.
Next time what we'll do it in London, bro.
We don't have to go far. Look at that, guys, man. Come on. Guys, I'm going to go because I need to go watch Karate Kid, the new one. Let me ask you a question before we leave. Please hit the likes. I'll read your message before I go. Don't worry about that. If you had the choice, basically, if Liverpool signed only Frimpong, Wirtz, and Kez, and we don't buy a striker, will you still be happy with that, guys? Or would you still? I don't know how you guys are gonna go, but would you be happy with that?
No,
Why?
because we'll still be short. I don't think we can't deal with what we've got up front. We can't. I mean, we're saying that is Nunes still there? Is Jota still there? We can't. We need an upgrade. We need to go up front, and we need a centre back because only due to injuries, Kanate, my brother Joey,
Mm-hmm.
So we do definitely need a centre back. So I won't be happy. I want to see it and say yeah.
Okay. What about you, JK?
For me, I want an out-and-out DM, bro. You see, when we got an out-and-out DM, Virgil, the defense, we let in 40 goals this season. Not great. And for me, a defensive midfielder is the one guy I really, really want. Plus the number 9. Because at the end of the day, it all depends on who's leaving.
Yeah.
And then we can talk about, we can get a striker. If we end up keeping Jota and Darwin, it's going to be a bit weird because when you look at the way them two guys have played this season, they're not really involved in the way we play. And that's the shame.
They don't suit us, bro. That's the thing. They don't suit us.
Well, bro, look, the other day when Trent did that ball to Darwin against Palace, that is the way a number 9 feeds on, bro. We don't do that. We just don't do that. Hence why Haaland, Kane, all these guys are scoring goals all the time. Why? Because the team plays for them too, for them guys. Same as Chris Wood, same as Isaac. They're the number 1 guy. So for me, sometimes it isn't the player, it's the formation and the way the boss wants you to play.
Yeah, 100%. Guys, I put a link on the Norm's channel over there. Please go and subscribe to him. He's putting some videos up on his channel as well. So please go subscribe to him. Yeah, so let's with me, as I said, I won't be happy because it's like one of you said, The most important bit is, to me, still is a DM. I love Gravenberch playing in that position, but we still need a top quality DM guys to support these players throughout, the season. Because if we're gonna go for big trophies, you need the best of the best in that position. And I'm not saying that take out Gravenberch. He's still gonna be there, obviously. He just needs the support. That's what we want. And I just hope they get that, because we just get Kerkers, obviously Kerkers and Frimpong and Wirtz. It's still not enough. It'll be good, but it's still not enough in my opinion. If you know what I mean, guys. Guys, I'm done with that. We're done with that. Sorry, which I'm just gonna read out the comments. If you guys want to remain, it's up to you. If you want to go JK or Nalante, it's up to you also. Let me just read out the comments. Big up Scottish Bear.
That's all.
You guys got to remain, or are you leaving?
Yeah, we remain. I'll remain for a
No,
few minutes.
I'll have to go in the next 5 minutes.
Big up, brother. No worries.
Yes,
no
I got
worries.
to go.
So let's just read out the comments and see what the guys are saying. Big up the force. Ole says, got back from Liverpool yesterday, 6 hours to drive up on Sunday, 4 hours back yesterday, but all worth it, even though I was soaked and it also rained all the way back. Yeah. When I was driving back, bro, it was awful. Absolutely awful yesterday. I didn't get home till 6 hours later. Yeah, normally that's something that takes you four hours, something like that. It took me 6 hours to get back yesterday. It was crazy, man.
Yeah, 1.5 million people. It's going to happen, innit, bro?
Yeah, because people think
man.
like, oh, it's on the day and then everybody gets back. No. People stay back as well. MK said it was too much for Darwin in hindsight. But how good is Ekitike? I can't say his name, but I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Ekitike, yeah.
Just call him Tic Tacs.
Just call him
We
Tic
call
Tac.
him
We'll call him
Tic
Tic Tac.
Tac from now on.
Tic Tacs,
We'll call
yeah.
him Tic Tac.
100
Yeah.
million for Tic Tac.
This is Fozzie right
Oh,
now.
no.
We made that mistake. Peace. I made a mistake. This is okay. Yeah, so, we don't know, MK. I don't know. I don't watch players in the Bundesliga a lot, so I don't know much about him. I only saw clips of him, Ekitike, but if the club wants him and they think he's the one who's going to take us to the next level, I'm all with them, because who are we to argue with Arne Slot and his team? I mean, they've won the Premier League. So you got to give them credit for that. I can't argue with them at all, man. 100%. Big up Scottish Bear. I hope everything's well, brother. Good to see you again. Liverpool are in talks with Ekitike, according to Florian. Who's this guy? Plettenberg.
Yeah, he's like the K-Mac of Sky Sports in Germany, bro.
Really, yeah?
yeah.
K-Mac,
He's
yeah.
watching it over.
Don't do that to K-Mac, man.
And he speaks German, like, so I understand what he's saying and stuff, bro. But come on, man. He's a bit corny for me.
Yeah, he's another one.
Hang on, is he on Twitter, this guy? Or what?
Yeah, he's on Twitter as well, yeah.
Yeah?
Okay, I'm gonna go.
Bro,
I'll go. Yeah.
No,
Nice to see you, bro.
Nice one, guys.
I'm starting to see you guys are okay as well, bro. Yeah, just let you know.
That's it.
No worries, brother. Yeah, JK. What did you say about this guy? You said like he's what is it? Just makes up stories, or what is it?
No, he's just like a rumor mill. You know what Sky Sports are like, bro. Over the years, this guy's gonna go here, this guy's gonna go here, and they don't end up there. And I don't like speculation as a human anyway. I think speculation is just I can make speculation up. You know, like, oh look, we're after the PSG goalie. You know, doing a rumor. Just like we make it up. Where'd you get the info from? Oh, I made it up last night. And that's what the world we live in, bro. That's why I'm more into the get the shirt, brick wall, photo taken, official, job done.
100%, bro. Theodore says, I think how you say it, says breaking Liverpool are closing in on signing Ekitike, and multiple sources from Germany reporting. Wow. It must be moving quick, that one then.
Yeah.
Yeah, smash the likes. Listen to Scottish Bear, people. Listen to Scottish Bear. Smash the likes. I can't believe I haven't put a mod on Scottish Bear. I'm a bad person, Scottish Bear. I am a very, very bad person, man. Sorry, brother. Sorry.
Bless up, Scottish Bear.
You should be one of the first ones I put in there, my friend. So, apologies. Let's see what he's saying again. I could see some more comments over here. it's good to read people's comments. I don't want to be rude, you know what I mean, guys?
Yeah.
I want to like get you guys involved no matter what. I'm getting wealthy now, healthy now. You will see more of me for Fozzy, brother. You know, obviously, 100%, brother. 100%. Good to hear you're getting healthier, bro. I thought you're getting richer, man. I was gonna say, sort of brother out, man.
He said, I'm gonna buy Liverpool. He's like, I'm getting wealthy now. I'm buying Liverpool.
Yeah, I mean, you need to sort us out, bro. I mean, it's all over since the 80s. Yeah, there you go, bro. There you go, MK. Yeah, 100%, bro.
TV did it. Yeah.
We've moved on, bro. We've moved on. We're in the new era now. Liverpool, brand new era, brother. That's where we want to go. We want to win titles. I'm not going back. I am not going back. Not back in time, you know what I mean? No, thank you very much. I stood in the rain for over 3 hours, but well worth it. Yes, LA. It is, bro. I just wish we met all of you guys. That's what I wish. North Red, big up, bro. Do you feel gutted about that, JK? Not meeting the people that you got, like, obviously.
Big time, bro.
Always come
Come
on
on.
chat and that. Because I think if the weather was better, I think we would have walked around more.
Yeah. Exactly. I think we would have probably even thought, you know what, let's just stay the night and go back tomorrow and stuff. Like I traveled like 2,300 miles in the last week to get there. I was so gutted, bro. I couldn't meet you, Ozzy, Uncle Rod's, like a lot of people, you know. Hence why, for me, if the telecommunications systems were sound,
Oh man, that was awful.
we would have met.
Oh, 100%, mate. I couldn't find anyone afterwards. It was impossible, bro. It was fucking impossible, man. I was pissed off about it. Sorry about the language, people, but it was absolutely disgusting the way they did that. I got soaked, but was privileged to be there. Love and prayers to the injured. Yeah, 100%. The most important thing, guys, out of everything, we didn't hear no deaths. So that's good. That is good. That's the most important thing out of everything.
You know what, though, quickly, I was just saying, like, I heard today, like, why did someone take the number plate off straight away? And there was a camera on the left side of the back window. Is it a police car? So a lot of speculation, like, rumors are going out there now. So it's a bit mad.
Yeah, listen, it's scary times, man, when you see things like that. An old Asian guy started like saying, "I'm glad you're okay," outside the hotel to me. He said to me, I'm glad you're okay, mate. I said, he didn't even know me. You know what I mean, JK? He didn't even know me. And I said, what do you mean, sir? He said to me, listen, if that was a black man or an Asian man, you probably would have been attacked that did what that guy did. He said to me, and I'm glad you're okay. And then I was thinking about what he's saying. Then you think about the previous actions. You know what I mean? When that kid did that killing in the South Pole. I mean, as soon as that happened, I think black people got attacked and everything like that in the streets. So he said, "I'm glad you're okay, man." Because when I got home, I didn't hear much about it because my phone was off, and I was, more or less trying to get home. Let me get to the hotel. Sorry. So listen, times are tough, bro. Times are tough, man. I mean, and
but we live in a world where people and organizations pre-plan bullshit. So people get really scared and stuff, like angst. You know that word, angst? It's like a German word. And they use it in England as well. Angst, it means scared or fear. And that's the world we live in, bro. People are fucking mad. It's not good.
No, not good, man. It's nice, man. It's probably what people need to stop the protein and all that stuff, man. I think that's driving people up the wall, mate.
Red Bull, bro.
Red Bull, protein,
man.
shakes and all that. So you don't know what's in it, man. People are acting weird nowadays, man. It's like there's no law in place anymore. Oh, man. Scottish Bear says, Fozzy, I watch None Live a lot. What does that say? Oh, okay. Well, I'm on there. Okay. So I have still been watching you content. Oh, thank you, brother. Appreciate that, Scottish Bear. Listen, the most important thing for me is like you're here and you're chatting to us, man. That's what I'm loving, man. And Northwest says, never seen so many people in one place at one time. It was historical, 100%, bro. It just goes to show, innit, JK? All those dats people had against Liverpool fans, like, that we don't have Paul Powell, we don't have that much fans. It's just been squashed.
Ridiculous.
Squashed. Go away.
Exactly.
Go away.
Jealousy breeds nonsense. I always say that.
Well, look at Old Trafford after their game the other day, man. You know, the fans were going mad.
Ooh, I heard about that.
Going mad,
Like,
mate.
and I think Bruno's leaving, and he's probably their best player. You know what I mean? So like, that's the latest rumor they're leaving. Yeah.
100%. I didn't go into town. I watched it all. I watched it alone. The route hence got a very good view and was very close. I wish I was like those people in the buildings. You know what I mean? Above us, the Hilton Hotel. Maybe I could have seen it better. But I had I had my camera stick, so I was going like that, so I could see more. But carry on, bro. Go on.
Yeah. Like, because where we were, we had like Jurgen and Kenny right in front of us on the right, and then it was I was like to Nalante, hey, that's Jurgen there. And what happened yesterday? I found a picture of Jurgen taking a picture from where he was standing, and you could where me and Nalante were, we were on the right, so it was definitely him. And I took a picture myself. I think Leo Goals, that lad who does sort of his own shows, he was there next to us on the right. So a lot of people within the vicinity was like a lot of content creators and stuff, and it was a shame we couldn't meet everyone, you know.
It is what it is, bro. It is what it is. Because, you know, in life, guys, let me say something to you. That could be the last time you see people there. So it's good to meet people straight away. It's just unfortunate. Ale says, I didn't go. Obviously, I read that bit. I suggest next time to go. Next time, go near the Belmont pub. Not far from Anfield. Much better and more room to see. That's why I said, LA. I said, next time, I'm going to go further away. So when I'm further away, like near the like starting point, I could see obviously the players and all that stuff, do my memorabilia and all that stuff, and then just head home. At least the station would be open. I could just get out while the crowd is not congregating outside the station. If you know what I mean. So be smart in it. Be smart in that way, and you can avoid a lot of things. It's not always being at the Strand and just be your end all kind of thing. It's the safety of you and your family and everybody. That's what's important. So, yeah, just do it as quick as possible and just get out, man, because it was madness after that, man. Absolute madness. Big up the Final Whistle. Please go and subscribe to Final Whistle's channel. He's brilliant at what he does. And he's on Twitter, Cop Connection. That's his Twitter account. He does a lot of transfers and all that stuff. If you want to hear about, Liverpool news, latest news, breaking news, he's on there, man. So please go and subscribe to him. Appreciate that. Darwin, Part Torres, Part Suarez. Really?
I think he's making fun there.
Yeah, he's making fun. I was like, wow, man.
No, I was what's that word? I was thinking he could go that way. Like,
is that what you said there? Okay.
Yeah. Like for me, when we signed, I thought, okay, we got the next good thing, like your Torres, Suarez, them number 9s, you can make it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Northred says, did the same, LA, West Derby Road. Great view. That's where Trent is from, isn't it? West Derby. Went to town that morning. It was packed at 10 o'clock, so decided to avoid it as I had the grandkids with me. Yeah, bro. That's what it's all about, Northred. You know what I mean? Keeping safe. That's what's important, mate. I'm glad you're safe. I'm glad your family is safe. I'm glad everyone around you is safe as well. So good. Spurs football right last week. What a season. United and Arsenal in the boat. Yeah, listen. We don't need to worry about Arsenal. We don't need to worry about United. I mean, these two teams are a thing of the past. That's what's important for me, man. Because seeing Man United fans going mad outside at Old Trafford, and Arsenal celebrating the Women's Champions League instead of their own, it shows the quality and all that. Did you see it, JK, about when they were celebrating the Women's Champions League, AFTV and that? I don't know if Jerky is there, but it's okay. Jerky will henceforth be his name from now on if he signs for City. Yeah, listen. I don't know why he's gonna go to City. I'm sure they got another Brazilian person there that's on the right hand side. So how is he gonna interchange with that person? It's weird. It's weird. It's like they're panic buying at the moment, City. It's like what we was before. They've taken our place. Jack, are you there? Let me know if you're there, bro. Frimpong is in Liverpool, guys. I know, bro. I know. I'll put the plane up, man. Let me just check around Twitter if there's anything breaking. Let me see. There's nothing so far. But yeah, if there's anything coming up while I'm reading everything, I'll let you know. So Chris would be perfect for Arsenal. Yeah, they need a strike in it. So that's how it is. Man. So let me go down here. What's Scottish Bear saying? You guys need to get over and see Frank. This is his last season taking football online. What? Is he?
Yeah.
Have you heard about this? About Frank?
No.
I didn't know that. What? No.
So he's not going to do no more shows then? Or...
That's what it sounds like. No way. Nah. Can't be, man.
He just won the league.
Nah. We just won the league, eh? Why is Frank going off when we win the league? That's the most important bit of it. No. Ekitike is very similar with Isak. Hang on, yeah. There we go. I don't know what happened there. So with Isak, he is, you look into details, statistics, could be a bargain. Wirtz, simpler, Salah also. So supplier, Salah also. So Ekitike is similar to Isak. It could be a bargain. Wirtz, supplier, and Salah also. That'd be sick. That'd be absolutely sick, bro. So yeah, I could have both of them helping him out. Yeah, I don't know. Final also, I don't know much about him, but I'm glad you told me about him, bro. Big up Cedric as always, bro. Big up Cedric.
Bless up Cedric, bro.
I can't believe Frank, bro. I really can't believe it. I'm in shock here, man. I'm devastated. Why? The channel is picking up. I'm sure he's getting a lot of subscribers now. It's close to 1,000, I think.
Okay.
Oh, man. I'm devastated, man. We need Frank around, man. Greed for Slot needs to rotate more, especially in midfield. Yeah, spot on, bro. Spot on, Scottish Bear. Oh, man, I'm devastated, bro. Oh, man. Zero says, bring in the cow to replace Heitinga. Sorry. Maybe. I don't know, bro. Listen, ex-players, I don't know, man. I really don't know. I just want a coach, like me and JK said, that's not thinking about management. You know what I mean, JK? Just wants to be a coach. He's going to be here for the next 5 years at least. Then we could replace him. That's all we need, man. If you want loyalty, buy a dog. So dog, let's say. Let Trent be a lesson. Yeah. Madness, man. LA, it's on there. Let me see. I think I saw Uncle Rod somewhere as well. Did I see him? Please go and subscribe to Uncle Rod's, guys. Please subscribe to him and help him out on the chat as well. Nelson's in the house. Pick up Nelson. Now let's leave the legends out of this. No need for them to be part of the slot machine, of course, team. Yeah, 100%, bro. I see that, LA. I don't want to go back. You know what I mean? Because like when you bring legends in, when things go wrong, instead of like concentrating on the manager or the head coach, they will just look at the legends. You know what I mean? We don't want to do that. We don't want to do that. We don't go down that route. Look at Man United. They keep bringing back legends, and it's not rewarding, is it? It's not rewarding. It's never happening. So, yeah, just stay away from things like that. The slot machine is working. Let's keep it up. Gerard, great player, but average as a coach. We don't want nostalgia. Merchants breaking the standards down. There you go, JK. I know, like, it's just something we've got to move on, JK. I don't know, JK. I don't want to be like, having a go, but I'm just trying to give people a heads up. It does not work, man. And like I said, Gerard has his own ambitions to be a manager anyway. Just let him go.
But if Gerard took, say, I don't know, Coventry over, for example, gets promoted, wins the league and the championship, comes to the Premier League, keeps them up, might even get them a Europa League spot, just an example here, then would you say he's on the right path to eventually one day become a Liverpool manager? I think it's very hard I always said this.
Do
like,
you remember? Do you remember when Kenny took this the Liverpool job in his second stint?
Yeah.
Even in his first stint, I remember Kenny dropping Peter Bears and Liverpool fans having a go at him. So this is what I'm trying to tell you, bro. Legends, let them stay legends. You know what I mean? And
True.
it's not like Shankly came to Liverpool because he was an ex-player. Shankly came to Liverpool. He didn't even know anything about Liverpool, and he got us from the second division. You know what I mean? So after that, obviously, he taught the people around the football club what it should be like Pearsley, Fagan, all them lot around the football club at the time. They learned under him. That's why they were great managers afterwards, and Kenny, of course, after that as well. But yeah, like I said about Gerrard, man, he's no longer at Liverpool. I mean, he's been coaching somewhere else. He's picked up different habits and all that stuff, so he doesn't know what's the next steps for our football club. I know everybody want to be, remembering the legends and all that stuff, trying to do the old way, but football's changed, man. Football's different. You know what I mean? It's all continental now. I mean, you have to have a coach that's got different ideas and all that stuff that can get us to levels that we've never been to for a long, long time. And I look at Gerrard as a coach, as a manager. I'm sorry, in my opinion, I just don't rate him. I don't rate him at all. I remember our fan base wanting him as a manager, and I said no. Why? Why? Because he was a great player? It doesn't mean anything. But the coaching is different. And not only that, bro, when things go down, it doesn't matter who you are, JK. Your legacy will be in question by the fan base if things don't go right. And this is a different fan base from our era. I mean, they'll eat you alive. They'll eat you alive, man. Let me just put it that way. Not everything is rosy, mate. I'm telling you. Please like, share, and subscribe, people. Appreciate that. Wirtz, great signing. Very excited with getting him. Yeah, me too, LA, man. Yeah, guys, that's us done. Let me just go further down. Of course, I can see Uncle Rods. East Malaysia, yes, bro. Big up, Uncle Rods. I'd love to be part of that party. It looks like a great party, innit, JK? The Malaysia and Uganda one. Manchester United are in Malaysia today for their first tour game. Wow. Who would have thought? No problem, Norm. No problem, bro. No problem. Just going down the comments. Big up, Steve. JK, you still there? Let's go, champ. Steve, bravo. Why, Steve? Why right there? Eh? Damn you. JK, let me know if you're back, yeah? Best wet shower I've had. Best wet shower I have ever had on the parade. Thank you, man. Thanks for letting us know, bro. Thanks for letting us know.
Yeah, I enjoyed it, man.
Yeah, but JK, listen, you could explain away what you think, bro, like about Gerrard. But you know how I feel about it, bro. I just don't want a legacy to disappear because of bad moments, and we just got to move on from things like that. I mean,
That's sound. Sound.
Liverpool can't sell Cody Gakpo to Bayern Munich. Keep him here. I agree, Nelson.
100%.
I don't want him to go. I think he's been phenomenal this season. The amount of creativity and goals he got for us this season is part of the championship win, in my opinion. He contributed his part. So people need to respect him. To be honest, the Pred was very good where we were, and the Carvey were allowing people to use toilets and seatings. Wow, man. Should have told us, Norm. We could have joined you. Damn you. Yeah.
I wanted to meet Norman as well, man. Disappointed.
Yeah, me too, man. I was calling him when I was there every time, like. Big up, Sean, by the way. Over 1 million people partying on the streets. What a spectacle for the world. Yeah, 100%, bro. There's something people haven't seen in it before from Liverpool Football Club. So I've always said it. Win the Premier League, then you see a real party. I think now the players have finally realised you got to perform like that in order to get things like this. So it makes them look forward to the next season. You know what I mean, JK?
Mm-hmm. Exactly. We're the biggest club in the world. Well, in England, 100%.
Yeah, 100%, bro. Let me see what it says there. From Rodrigo's in the house. Rodrigo, I hope you're well, bro. I hope you're well. I'm just going to the comments before we go. Ekitike to Liverpool. Yeah, whole lot. 100%, bro. Yeah. If I can't get my Alvarez, I have to accept Ekitike. I have to accept him, guys. JK, what are you gonna be on next, bro? Is there any streams?
Yeah, like 12th man, Brian Irishman, Anfield Irishman. We'll probably do show tonight. Yeah. I'll put everyone's links in the chat as well. Every like the good brigade links in there.
Yeah, bro. Steven Gerrard will only be LFC manager if we go back to the days of Roy Hodgson. Yeah, maybe if we go back down there, you never know. It's true, you know. If the club goes downhill, maybe we could turn to people like him. 100%. Fozzy, JK, where are FSG getting this money this money from to sign the players?
Scottish Bear.
We are linked with. Scottish Bear, 100%.
Scottish
He's
Bear,
wealthy.
bro.
He put his wealthy on the actual message. So yeah,
Healthy and wealthy, so it's good.
yeah. So it's Scottish Bear is the one, as the JK. JK said, yeah, that's a good one, JK. I like that. Malcolm says, are we still after a 9 or is Ekitike the false 9? I think he's a number 9, brother. I think he's like, someone said, I think LA said he's a, what do you call it? He's similar to Isak from Newcastle. Yeah, Isak. So he's a number 9.
United fans already having a meltdown, bro. I've already seen it. Yeah.
Yeah?
With this guy linked to us. Yeah. They're like, look, they've got Wirtz sort of wrapped up, Frimpong. Now they're bringing this guy in. Like, they're going mad, bro.
Yeah, man. Listen, the best thing about it is, you know, our fan base is just quiet. We're not really retaliating to them or anything like that. So I love that.
Yep.
Next season parade, let's all meet up at Anfield Stadium and walk down to the start of the parade. I'm in, mate. I'm in. Are you in, JK?
I'm in, bro, because I the amount of people I met on the journey home, Irish from Dublin and this, that. I said, listen, lads, when we meet up when we win it again next season, we've got to pre-organise it better, you know? We'll have a spot, everyone meet there, and we'll take it from there.
100%, bro. Zakir, big up, bro. I hope you're okay, mate.
Bless, man.
Okay. Ekitike, yes. Trudon, big up, bro. Glad you made it home safe, Fozzy. Yeah, you too, bro. I'm glad all of you guys made it home safe, man.
Trudon actually seen us at Birmingham New Street. He's seen Lante on his phone, but he couldn't get to us.
Scottish Bear funding. No, there's a lot of fugitives out there, mate. You know, the ones who don't show their faces. You know what I mean? I think someone is looking for them. Nobody wants to be seen. You know what I mean? They don't do pictures on the profiles. They're just hiding, man. Fugitives, man. That's what I call you guys. Fugitives. I've got nothing to hide. That's what I'm at. You know what I mean? I've got nothing to hide. Supposedly, I've got nothing to hide. So, that's
bro, you look like Brad Pitt. I don't. That's the problem.
Fugitives, mate. I'm telling you. Scottish Bear funding the new summer signings. Yeah, man. He's wealthy, bro, and healthy. So, yeah, man.
That's good.
Welcome back, mate. I mean, we've got a trillionaire in our chat, mate. I'm telling you, mate. Malcolm says, I cannot believe the Wirtz signing and buying City tears. Yeah, none of us could, bro.
Big time.
But you know what's frightening, Malcolm, and obviously the chat, and of course JK. What's scary is, yeah, imagine we make all these signings and Klopp is no longer here. People are gonna start blaming Klopp for this. You know that, JK? Do you know that? Like some people are gonna say, so it wasn't FSG all along. It was Klopp all along that was doing this. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, but bro,
it worries me, man.
No, but I think, look, bro, when you look at the last 5 transfer windows, we bought Chiesa in. For me, that topic is non-existent to me. And also, Klopp is a guy who turns players who are good into world class. Yeah. And that's his thing. That's the way he does it. And I understand that. Because what, bro, he won us the first league title after 30 odd years. Yeah. Got us Champions League. Could have won more if he was backed a bit more. Yeah. I don't really think about that in that way.
Okay. I'll worry about things like that. You know me, man. I'm already pre-worry. Yeah. I think like people are gonna start blaming him for it. They say it was Klopp that didn't want the players all these years. It wasn't FSG. I mean, they could play this trick, you know what I mean, onto people. That's what's scaring me. All of a sudden,
That's
we're
true.
signing players. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but bro, but the other window where we got Gravenberch, Botzai, Mac, and Endo in, that had to be done. Because look at all the people who left. So for me, Liverpool are a club who don't buy willy nilly. I like that sometimes. It
Yeah.
gets frustrating, but when we need to get things done, we do it, and I think that's a good thing.
Okay. All right, bro. I trust your judgment as always, JK. Yeah, I saw Nalante tried to say hello, but the crowd was too much. I had to keep walking. You mean you had to keep hiding in the truth, don't you?
He should have shouted. We would have heard him.
No, you know what? He's lying, man. He's lying. Listen, there's a lot of people that say, "Oh, I saw you guys there. I wanted to shout, but I couldn't." You know what I mean? They're fugitives, man. They're in hiding, man. They're in hiding.
No, but bro, we was at New Street, and what happened is lad comes up to Nante, shakes his hands, hugs him. I'm like,
Yeah.
He said, bro, we used to work together in London. So it was like,
Wow.
top guy. He was an Arsenal fan, and he brought his nephew, who was a Liverpool fan, all the way up. I said, bro, if I had a nephew who supported Arsenal, I couldn't do this. So respect.
Me too. Fozzy
That's not
JK, big up, brother. Fozzy JK is the Wirtz signing being funded by the max scale to Madrid. I keep hearing this. Is this true? What I've heard about that? Listen, I used to bring it up, JK, before. I said we need to stop talking about McAllister because Real Madrid need a replacement for Modric. Innit? I said that loads of times, as I remember. And now I keep hearing that's why he hasn't been playing. I said, what? Really? Nah, no way. There's no way McAllister is leaving. I'm sorry. Listen, you don't win championships without the likes of McAllister in your team. I've told you guys that already. David Silvers, Paul Scholes, you need players like this in your team to win titles. They're winners, man. And they are the difference in you winning titles. So I ain't going to lose him. Hell no. Hell no.
Damn, son, that's one hell of a signing.
Yeah. I'll play that up. I'll play it next time, that one. Saw Kopish, Trudon says. Kopish were there. They said
I think Nalante met him, yeah.
Yeah?
On the train back to London, yeah, they met him.
Okay. Saw Kopish run for the train. Okay, the train. You haven't met them there. Okay. Yeah, good luck to them. I didn't want to see Husam up there, man. Let me know, yeah?
Lord of mercy.
Sorry, I'm joking. I hope he doesn't come on there and try to cuss me. I'm joking, Husam, if you saw this. I'm joking, bro. Markham says, we've lived through it. We know what Klopp went through. Yeah. 100%.
Exactly.
100%, bro. 100%. You're right. If Klopp was backed more, Klopp wins more titles and Champions League trophies. Yeah, man. Yeah, but they're gonna probably spin it around. That's what worries me, Steve. So that's the worrying part of it. Madrid want McAllister for the World Club tournament. Sorry, the World Club tournament next month. Yeah, sure they'll get him. Sure, they're never gonna get him. Man. I love that, man. McAllister's too important to Liverpool, and he's in a long-term. Anyway, we haven't even got a buyout clause on him. So when Liverpool sign players, they don't put buyout clause on them. So
good.
Yeah, we've got that, man. So, bam. This is for you, Real Madrid. Not going to happen. Get lost. JK, thank you for coming on, bro.
Thank you, bro.
We are back, people. I should be back tomorrow or today at some point when I come back to watch the Karate Kid. I'm a big fan of the Karate Kid.
Did you see that big poster, bro, of Karate Kid outside Lime Street? Yeah. Ralph Macchio, he's back in it.
Yeah, he's back in it. And Jackie Chan is on there as well.
Yeah, Jackie Chan.
Yeah. Mr. Miyagi obviously died, guys, so you're not going to see him.
Yeah.
But Jackie Chan is there, and I'm looking forward to the day. It's a very interesting movie. Very interesting. Jackie, thanks for coming on, and Nalante as well. Yeah, guys, I hope I read every chat and had fun with you guys at the same time. Appreciate you guys all. We're building the channel. We're on the road to 3,000, so let's get there. Next season, I promise you, I should be going to a lot more games. And I'll probably bring JK and Nalante with me to the games. I've been trying to find a ticket, guy, so we could go games together, JK. Don't worry, bro. I've got those links, as they say. So we'll try, bro. All right, guys. Like, share, and subscribe. Oh, is there another comment? Come on, guys. Don't put that before I go. Hang on. Hit the like button on your way out, people. Listen to Malcolm,
Nice
guys.
one, Malcolm.
Big up, man.
Big up.
Big up, big up, big up. Big up.
Wipe on and wipe off.
Hey, don't go anywhere, bro. Yeah? I'll be back in a second. Appreciate everybody. Take care. See you soon. Like, share, subscribe. Goodbye.